The legend of Lionel Messi, the fight against fate. His name is synonymous with perfection, a quiet genius who redefined the beautiful game. But before the golden trophies, the adoring crowds, and the title of the greatest, Lionel Messi was just a small boy from Rosario, Argentina, facing a battle no child should ever have to fight. Born in 1987, Leo's world revolved around the streets of his hometown. His talent was raw, electric, and immediate. By the age of 4, he was playing for Grandoli. By 6, he was starring for Newell's Old Boys, scoring hundreds of goals. The ball, it seemed, was glued to his left foot. But fate intervened. At the age of 10, a devastating diagnosis arrived. Growth hormone deficiency, GHD. This condition meant his body wasn't producing enough hormones to grow normally. While his peers shot up, Leo remained small, a tiny frame carrying immense talent. The treatment was relentless and heartbreakingly expensive, over $1,000 every month. His local club couldn't pay. His family struggled. Every single night for 3 agonizing years, the young Messi had to inject hormones into his own leg. Imagine the courage of that small boy, facing an uncertainty that threatened to steal his dream, yet still showing up to practice every day. His struggle was not just against opponents, it was against his own body. Rejection followed rejection in Argentina. It seemed the dream was over until a lifeline appeared from across the Atlantic, FC Barcelona. The legendary director Carlos Rexach saw him play for just a few minutes and knew. On December 14, 2000, without formal paper, he signed a contract on a piece of restaurant paper napkin, a handshake deal that would change football history. But the price of the dream was immense: sacrifice. At 13, Leo and his father flew to Spain. He was ripped away from his mother, his siblings, and the only life he knew. In the famous La Masia Academy, the shy, quiet boy from Rosario felt an intense, crushing loneliness. Teammates thought he was mute because he was too introverted to speak. He would often cry himself to sleep, battling homesickness while learning a new culture. It was his deep, unwavering love for the game that kept him going. He traded comfort for destiny, loneliness for opportunity. The treatment worked. The tiny frame finally grew, and the talent exploded. Mentored by greats like Ronaldinho, Messi made his first team debut. The world witnessed a phenomenon, a player with an impossibly low center of gravity, capable of turning defenders inside out. The ball truly looked glued to his boot. Record after record fell. Ballon d'Or stacked up. He conquered Europe again and again, establishing himself as the king of club football. Yet a shadow persisted. Despite all the individual glory, critics pointed to the lack of a major title with his beloved Argentina national team. The national team was his Achilles heel. 4 times he led Argentina to a major final: the 2014 World Cup, the Copa America 3 times, and 4 times he tasted the bitter agony of defeat. The pain was so profound that in 2016, he publicly announced his retirement from the national team. This was the ultimate test of persistence. The country begged him to return, and he did. He realized success is not about avoiding failure, but rising from it. He carried the burden of an entire nation on his shoulders. In 2021, he finally broke the curse, leading his team to the Copa America title. And then came the crescendo: the 2022 FIFA World Cup. At 35, in his last chance, he delivered the performance of a lifetime. The final against France was a masterpiece of human drama. The final whistle blew. The burden lifted. The quiet boy from Rosario, who fought for the right to grow, stood on the highest podium, lifting the one trophy that made his story complete. Lionel Messi's journey is not a story of overnight success. It is a blueprint for life, offering powerful lessons that transcend the field: sacrifice and persistence. As Messi said, "I needed 17 years and 114 days to become an overnight success." True achievement requires daily discipline, enduring pain, and sacrificing comfort. The love of the craft. He plays not for the money or the fame, but for the sheer joy of the game. "I always have fun like a kid in the street. The day I don't enjoy it, I will leave football." Humility and character. Despite his godlike status in football, he always prioritized being a good man. I worry more about being a good person than being the best player in the world. When all this is over, what are you left with? Messi teaches us that limitations are only challenges waiting to be overcome. He didn't just win trophies. He won the battle against fate, turning his greatest vulnerability into his unique strength. And you, what dream are you fighting for tonight?